Let's talk about the Democrats. Bernie Sanders, Catherine, had a huge upset in Michigan. He's polling behind Hillary Clinton going into Ohio and Florida, but a lot of people are saying that was the case before Michigan. So how significant is this win for him?
I think it's a big deal in that a lot of Democratic voters who maybe had written him off, who liked him but figured, well, he's not going to actually capture the nomination, he doesn't have a shot, maybe they're taking a second look at him. That said, he won Michigan, but it was by a very, very narrow margin. Remember, this is a proportional delegate state, so it's not as if it really changed the numbers game in terms of delegates. Hillary trounced Sanders in Mississippi and got many, many more delegates there. So I'm not sure that the math changes, but maybe the narrative does a little bit.
Still, he was trailing her significantly in Michigan. And I want to ask you, Steve, you know, he had a pretty decent performance in the debate before Michigan voters headed to the polls. And either something he said really resonated with them, or something that she said did not connect with them. I'm wondering the sort of impact you think the next debate will have moving forward.
Well, just look at what Bernie Sanders is continually talking about. Income inequality, wages, the economy. And now he's really started talking a lot about trade. Michigan was a place where he started talking a lot about the trade deals that this country has made and how Clinton and her husband, former President Clinton, signed these trade deals into law, and how it's not really been beneficial to voters in states such as Michigan, the Rust Belt states, Ohio, Illinois, Pennsylvania. I think you're going to hear Sanders continue to talk about the trade issue, especially in these states that are coming up. Ohio is next week, Illinois is next week, Pennsylvania is down the road, and talking to voters in those states who have not felt any benefit really from these trade deals. And so I think he's resonating among that slice of voters who feel the economy is not working for them, who feel the economy is rigged against them. These are the arguments Sanders is making, and it's definitely landing. I think you saw that in Michigan. That's something that she has to worry about. Now, to the point that was just made about the delegate math, he is not getting any advantage in terms of delegates. She still has a large advantage among superdelegates. I know Sanders folks constantly repeat the fact that superdelegates are not pledged, and that is a fact. However, barring some sort of catastrophe in her campaign, or barring some sort of major change in the math among delegates that are pledged that he's winning in states, I just don't see how the superdelegates en masse are going to just walk away from Hillary Clinton at this point. She just has such an advantage in the delegate math that even if Bernie Sanders keeps winning, he has to win by huge margins in these states in order to even make a dent in the math problem that he has right now.
It is so exciting, and the next couple of days leading up to those winner-takes-all states are going to even be more exciting. Steve Chaggaris, thank you so much. Catherine Rampell here in New York, thank you very much for being with us. We appreciate it.